Welcome back to the Straightforward End, everyone. A new week with more news, and of course, I bring it to you here first on the Straightforward End. But how was your weekend? I'm still quite upset, still a bit disappointed, still a bit hurt, still feeling sad after the abysmal non-effort performance that we had to watch and experience yet again this season. I don't really know what to say about it. It's just a shock to see that these players have given up and that some of them have actually just shown their disrespect towards the fans, towards the club. For those who were able to see it, after the game, Ronaldo separated himself from his teammates, to go and applaud the fans for their continuous support. And that is the reason why we are here today. News has come out on Cristiano Ronaldo and him saying that he would like to stay at Manchester United. But even though news has come out saying that he wants to stay, it's still up in the air. Will he stay? Will he go? We were not qualifying for the Champions League. So will he sacrifice or not sacrifice, you know, basically not play in the Champions League for one more year at Manchester United? It's difficult because there's so many things that has happened to him. A newborn child that was born, a potential chance to maybe play Champions League one more season. If other offers do come in, he could go back to his former club in Sporting and play Champions League by them and also be close to home. Many things can change his decision. But I want to read to you the report that has come out earlier on today, and it says that no one is more disappointed than Ronaldo about how the season has panned out. But he doesn't want to leave on a low and wants to help get the club back into the Champions League to try and win a trophy. However, he has told United that if Ten Hag wants to go in a different direction, then he will have no hard feelings about coming back to Old Trafford. So, all in all, good news. Sounds good. I would want Ronaldo to stay. I would not want him to go and end his career anywhere else, to be honest. I know Sporting was his former club, as I said, but why not end your career at Manchester United? And if his intention and goal is to try and get us back into the Champions League, be part of that team, and also, you know, then leave on a high by winning a trophy, then great, fantastic. Let that be his legacy, his final song, the last dance, as they say. I would love Manchester United to keep a hold of Ronaldo, but it's out of their hands. The board and the owners have brought the club to this low point where it is right now. In November, when Ole got sacked, they immediately wrote off the season. Ragnick came out in an interview after the Brighton game and said that he wanted Haidara, he wanted Boubacar Kamara, he wanted Julian Alvarez, he wanted Luis Diaz at Liverpool. And the board said no to all of them. And that is the position we find ourselves in now. We could have saved the season if they listened to Ragnick and got the players that he earmarked. We could have had a Luis Diaz. We could have had a Boubacar Kamara in midfield. We would have been a much better team if we had the quality in midfield that Ragnick found at a cheap price, to be honest. £5 to £6 million was all that was needed to get Boubacar Kamara. He was offered to us, and the board said no to Ragnick. That cannot happen when the transfer window opens. It cannot. If Ragnick says get that player and Ten Hag agrees, or Ten Hag says get that player and Ragnick agrees, go and get them. Don't let there be this delay and this moment of hesitation and I know better than you because I own the club. Listen to the coach. Pay the money. Get the player that he wants. He obviously sees and knows that that player will be a benefit to the squad and to the style of play, so go get them. Ragnick was not fooling around when he mentioned those players. City went to go and sign Alvarez the moment we were declined. So how can you say that he wasn't good enough when City signed him? And now they're going to be signing Erling Haaland. David Ornstein came out and said that Haaland is close to close to signing for City. That the verbal agreements have been made and they're going to be paying his release clause this week. Yes, we are chasing Darwin Núñez. Yes, Ten Hag wants Darwin Núñez, but City has just once again elevated themselves to another level. But that's the position we find ourselves in now. We're not at that position to go out and attract the big money signings. That shouldn't be our focus. No. We should be looking at trying to get players who will come in and better the team, better the squad, and then work towards developing a good quality team that would attract the big names to come and play in. And that is what Ten Hag is going to be doing. Those are the type of signings that he wants to make. The likes of Anthony, the likes of Timber, the likes of Evan Ndika, etc. Christopher Nkunku is another one that we have spoken about. Even their director has said that he's not for sale. He said that he told Nkunku and their representatives that he's not for sale. Difficult deal to get through if that is the case, if the director of the club says he's not going anywhere. But we have to wait and see. Talks are ongoing. And speaking of talks, for those who haven't seen it, definitely go and watch the videos before. Also, a moment to subscribe to the channel. Our goal is 1,000 subscribers. And thank you for those who have subscribed already. And also, links to our various socials in the description below. But I did speak about us having talks with Nkunku and, as a centre-back option, Pau Torres. And that brings me into a bit of transfer news right now. And it is said, and this was reported by Fabrizio Romano, that since we have been in talks with Pau Torres, we are now discussing him as one of 3 options for a new centre-back. No proposal has been made yet, but it depends on Ten Hag's decision and what the board says with him. Pau Torres, we've spoken about him. A quality centre-back that can potentially improve the team. A centre-back that can definitely add quality to our defensive area. But, a huge but, it will depend on what Ten Hag says. Ten Hag will make the final decision. And that is the way it was supposed to be. So, Pau Torres, another centre-back to keep an eye on, that is potentially on his way to Manchester United. And it has also been reported that there will be more structural changes at Manchester United. And I want to read to you that news right now. Manchester United are planning more significant changes at the club in response to their disastrous season. The club are expected to hire another football director, with several staff changes also planned at their Carrington training complex. John Murtagh has taken overall leadership of recruitment with support from Fletcher, the recruitment department and legal department for finer contract details, after Matt Judge has left as his role as director of football. So, good structural changes, good training ground changes in terms of staff that will be made. And this is news that brings us positivity. Ronaldo staying, us looking at the quality centre-back like Pau Torres, now hearing that there will be changes in the background at Manchester United. That is good. Structural changes. The club needs a complete detox. It needs a complete deep clean. Getting rid of everything that is not good enough to be at Manchester United. We need to ensure that Ten Hag has the best people working with him to get the best out of the club, to get the best out of the players. This is why these changes are being made. Heads are rolling at Manchester United and people are being now exposed because of the crap that has happened this season. A disastrous season. One of the worst, if and well, to be honest, I've said it in the match review, the post-match reaction. It is the worst season in the Premier League to date that Manchester United has shown. Lowest points tally and most goals conceded. What on earth has happened this season? I can't wait to do the end of season review because there's going to be so much to speak about. And potentially we'll probably go live for that. So definitely keep your notifications on and click the notification bell so that you'll know exactly when we do upload the videos here at the Stretford End. Lastly, just something small, but it has come out from Spanish papers that Atletico Madrid would like to sign Wan-Bissaka on a 1-year loan deal. Make of that what you will. Atletico Madrid play defensive football. Why not get a player like Wan-Bissaka? Kieran Trippier excelled there, so why not? And if it's on a loan deal, then good. We could use, his salary being away and put that into transfer funds and maybe go and get a Tariq Lamptey from Brighton, or maybe a Max Aarons, or even Jed Spence, who's playing on loan at Nottingham Forest, one of the top quality right backs that is being targeted by the likes of Bayern Munich. So perhaps we'll see something in the fullback area being, discussed in later stages in the transfer window. But the news will come to you here first on the Stretford End. And I just want to say one thing last on the whole structural changes at Manchester United. This should have been done years ago. But we go through the cycle, we go through the bad times, and we look to a brighter future. A better future with Ten Hag. There has to be a better future. We cannot get any more lower than this as a club. We have to be competing once again at the top. And we'll get there. Step by step, we make our way forward and we look to be successful. But we need to put the right foundations in place. Have the right building blocks in order to build a successful, competitive mentality and a winning mentality team that Ten Hag will definitely want to develop at Manchester United. A huge job for him, but I really do feel that he can do it, and I really do feel that he will do it. Time just needs to be given to him, and that he will have in abundance. We believe in him, and so too we know that there will be changes for next season. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, as I've said. Also, links to our various socials in the description below. Thank you guys for joining me on today's video. Till we speak again soon, Red Devils. Have a wonderful day further. Bye-bye.